Take it away, Chris.
Well, welcome, guys. Thanks for coming, man.
What's up, Chris?
This is a pleasure.
What's up, Roger?
Good to
This
be
is
here.
a pleasure.
Nice seeing you, everybody.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
What are we doing
No
here, Chris?
problem. Well, I thought we'd just sit down and have a little discussion.
I like that.
We got Kelly Hart here. Big things have been happening in Kelly's life.
Yeah, a lot of things.
You
been
know.
happening.
Dude, I'm just having fun.
You know,
There you
Steve's
go.
my roommate, and I never see him anymore. He's so busy.
He's busy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, God, he's got fucking S. He's got the new Expedition thing.
To me, it's the dopest brands I ever loved as a kid.
Right.
And they're still the dopest brands now.
Well, we'll get into all that.
Yeah.
We'll get into all that. I think Roger, people don't know Raj.
Yeah.
Some
I mean,
people
people know him.
People know him.
People know him, but I'm just saying that, like, majority, I mean, people know you and me.
Oh.
You know,
Hey, you guys,
But
people
you guys
definitely
are,
know
you. Guys
you.
Are famous.
We're famous.
Yeah.
You know, Chris has been holding it down for years,
I
man.
made
know,
Chris
I know.
famous.
This fucking guy.
I
Let me tell you a little
I
bit.
spent hours filming you
I
to
know.
make you famous.
That's true. That's true.
Chris puts in a lot of work
Okay.
to make himself famous.
That's right.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so do I.
That's right.
Without
I
dudes
don't
like
know.
myself
I don't know if
or
I like
Eric
you
London.
taking all the credit. Raj. This is some bullshit. Let me tell you. Okay. But no, Raj, you've been in the industry for a while, man. You did TM for Converse when they first entered the skate scene. Filmed the Viva La Bam show.
Yep.
And then you went on to Bam's Unholy Union.
Yep.
Yeah, which nobody watched.
Yep.
Then you worked on Pretty Sweet, and then Skateboarder Mag, and then you went over to Dwindle,
Yep.
and now you're unemployed.
True story.
This is what Roger wants to do, though. I
It
know
is.
that for sure.
Well, it's funny because when we first started this, he just wanted to be behind the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think you like sitting there. I think you do.
It's pretty comfortable.
It's comfy, right?
What do you want to talk about?
Okay. Anything exciting happen today?
I think we should talk about what's going on with Kelly.
Well, first,
Just straight off the bat, get into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
mean,
Go
you
ahead.
got so much
oh,
shit
no, I
going
want
on.
to know what Roger did today. No.
I sat behind my computer all day long
Yeah.
and did nothing except eat candy and drink beer.
Drink beer. See, you did lie. You did lie.
Yeah, it's
that
like,
was you. See, you
this is my
just claimed
first
your
beer.
first beer.
This is my
Yeah.
first beer.
That's bullshit.
First beer of the show.
First beer of the show.
Okay,
Exactly.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
How many
Yeah.
think you drink today?
4 so far.
4?
That's it. Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What time did you start?
Sometime around noon.
It's borderline alcoholism.
No.
Let me tell you.
I had a
if you
beer-
wake up and you start drinking, you're you
But the thing is with him, man, he just
But
consistently
I woke
can
up
drink
at like
beer, but he
6 in the
seems
morning.
Normal,
he seems normal,
and
right?
then he'll go out and do shit, and then like
I had a
how
beer
are you
lunch
doing that?
You had a beer lunch.
with my tuna fish sandwich. It's
Jesus.
delicious. Before you came over, I had another one. I've had 3 while you were here.
I've only been here 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, because I had to prepare for the show.
This guy. No, but I'm just joking. I'm not calling you an alcoholic, Raj. I think you just need some help.
Hey, I'm unemployed. I can do whatever I want.
This is true. This
Yeah.
is true. All right. Well, Kelly,
What's up?
so what did you do today?
Oh, today?
Yeah.
I went down to KO like super early.
Mm-hmm.
Did some stuff that was super good. That was fun. Got to see everyone there, and then I ended up going up to the barracks, like host one of those games of skate.
Oh, nice.
About the barracks
You've
night.
been hosting a couple of those.
Yeah, it's super fun. I interview everyone before.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I read
Okay.
the rules, but then I
Okay.
don't really read the rules because I'm like,
Right.
hey, everyone knows the deal.
Right.
Thank you for that, because sitting through that fucking rules sucks.
Well, I mean, we all
Every
know
episode.
it by now. You
Yeah,
know?
totally.
It's just like, yo.
I mean,
we
there
all
are
get
the
it.
new kids that like just found the barracks for the very first time.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what's this?
But they're going on YouTube watching old ones and
Yeah.
shit too.
Yeah.
So they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I thought you meant being a ref.
Oh,
And
no.
I don't like being a ref because
Oh,
it's a little bit, you could alter somebody's win or lose.
Yeah.
Totally.
No, for sure.
I was watching one the other day and there was like a suspect call. He did a trick after somebody. And he made him redo the trick.
Yeah.
On defense. And I was like, oh, that could cost him the game.
Yeah. It was
I
pretty
hate
rad,
playing
though.
skate.
Why do you not like game of skate?
Because you lose every single one?
I'd rather just go skate. I don't want to.
But you're playing, you wouldn't play Kelly game of skate.
If he was like, let's play game of skate, I'd be like, no,
Why?
I don't enjoy playing them.
Well, that's your preference, Raj. If you don't want to fucking play your friends a game of skate, that's totally up
just
to
me.
you.
That's just
Yeah.
me.
You know what's pretty nuts looking is that I've seen online is the games of skate they do on mini ramp. I'm not really good at transition, so that seems really gnarly.
I think people should play game of skate on like handrails and fucking quarter pipes and whatever
I mean-
else. Like if you're like,
But
why
what's
does it have to be on?
what the
Why
hell?
does it have to be on flat ground?
What's the difference?
Exactly.
It's
What's the
flat
difference?
ground. Who cares? It's a trick. You do a trick.
Flat
but
ground,
like-
I think, is just funner because everyone can relate to that.
Everyone can.
can relate to
Right.
flat ground.
Totally. But I mean, like,
Everybody.
why not step it up?
And you
Bring it to
could.
that handrail.
I mean, if you
Bring
want
it to a ledge.
If you want, dude, people, I can see the ledge.
I could see the ledge. I was
People
gonna
do
say
it.
like if you tried to like do a game of manual skate,
Yeah.
that would be.
It'll take
gnarly.
forever.
gnarly. It'd take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not play a game of manual skate. It just seems too fucking hard.
That would be gnarly.
Fuck that.
Dude.
Right?
Maybe there's a whole different set of rules. Like you got 3 tries.
Oh See, even still, it would
it's
take
too
forever.
much.
Yeah.
Manual skate would suck. Just talking about
I'm
like,
telling you.
yeah.
I already have a headache.
You know, this dude doesn't even like cook.
I've lived here for a year now. I have not cooked once.
Why?
I've lived here for a year.
I don't think I've ever seen you use a microwave.
I've used a microwave for sure.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of cereal. I'll mix the honey bunch of oats with special K.
You do a suicide.
Yeah, for days.
Damn, he's a suicidal serial eater.
Yeah, man. Like
Wow.
I will wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I'm gonna eat some
Not
cereal.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah, 100%. Go in there, make a
You're
little bowl.
dead asleep and you wake up in the middle of the night for a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
I never do that.
Really?
Not even to take a piss. No, I'm out and I wake up in the morning.
I'll go to bed like 10 or 11, wake up at 3, and then I'll end up editing or fucking like just surfing the web
know what?
or just
And then what do? You go back to bed?
go back to bed and then wake up around like 9.
What I think for me is that like if I lay on my back and I
Okay.
snore
Yeah. Oh, that could wake you up.
and like my dad would do that a lot
Yeah.
and he'd wake himself up because he would
Yeah.
snore so loud.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty positive. I've
Like
had
that-
you know
that's-
ex-girlfriends whatever be like, yo, you snore pretty gnarly like when
Right.
you're on your back, and I would wake myself up.
Well, no, I wake myself up when I like turn around. You know what I mean? Like you're awake for that little split second when you're like your arm's asleep and you got to fucking like turn over. Yeah.
That one's
Well,
that
I
one's.
don't go that extreme,
Yeah.
but
Have you ever had sleep paralysis at all?
what? No, when you can't.
Oh, you're frozen?
Where you
Yeah.
can't move.
It's gnarly. You
Same.
feel like you got abducted by aliens or some shit.
And you feel like something's there.
Yeah.
And you're like,
And you can't
holy
move.
shit. And you're just like sitting there looking at it and you're like trying to move and you're not. And you're like, this thing's just gonna fuck me up. I've had like weird like radio noises come into my head while I see something. And then all of a sudden like finally get out of it and I'm like, holy shit, that was fucking insane.
Dude, I thought I had problems.
I've had it happen to
fucking.
me twice. I had it happen
that's
to me in Dubai when I was just there in December.
Dubai was lit,
It was
man.
lit, man. Just woke up, couldn't move, and my arm also fell asleep too. When I finally broke free, I was just screaming like, "Ah!" Everyone in the hotel probably heard me.
I guess Dubai was lit.
It was lit.
Jesus Christ.
It was nuts.
But that's the weirdest thing. I've never fucking experienced any of that shit.
You don't want to.
Yeah. If you don't know about it though, and that happens to you, it's gonna freak
Oh,
you
I'm sure.
out
I'm
so
sure.
gnarly.
It would freak me out too.
Yeah.
The first time it happened to me, I felt like I was being pinned down and I couldn't move, and my eyes were just fucking bugging out, like looking
Oh,
around the room,
dude.
but I couldn't move any part of my body.
Is it weird if I put a beanie on? My hair is like bugging me with this
Yeah,
thing.
No, go ahead. Do your thing, dude.
I can't wear beanies.
Really?
Why?
No, I don't know. I think I put a beanie on and I think I look fucking ridiculous.
I think you look tight.
Let Chris try on your beanie.
No, I don't want to try on his fucking
Oh,
sweaty ass
sweaty-ass
fucking
beanie.
beanie.
He's been fucking just killing the courthouse with that beanie on.
Oh, here we go.
Fakey Trey, fakey Manny, with the beanie on. No, wait, you
No,
didn't have it on.
I had a
did you?
beanie on.
No, you did. Okay.
Yeah, I did. No, I remember when I did that. Like, my beanie was so sweaty. It was like this. And it was just sweat, and I was just like couldn't really see.
You look
like
like Tom
Tom
Penny
Penny,
right
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Remember the little beanies with the visor?
Yeah.
I would see shit like that and be like, "Wow, that looks dope," but there's no way
No
in
way.
hell I could wear that.
That's how I feel about a
Yeah.
regular beanie.
Really?
I think it looks. I would love to be able to wear a beanie. I just can't.
You want to hear something tight? I had given shoes to Van Styles. I met him there that day,
Yep.
and earlier that day, or it was a couple days before, he had met up with this model girl that I follow on Instagram, Sydney Maller. I gave him some shoes, she down to rock them, and she shot some shoes in him.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay.
And I was like, "Fuck!" And she like posted photos of wearing them.
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy shit, that is fucking awesome!" Earlier that day, she fucking followed me on Instagram.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa, let's fucking go. I'm going to fucking go skate with Finn Styles. And I got there. We're just like skating around. We started doing flat ground. I'm fucking stoked.
You're like, I'm gonna fucking fakey Trey and fakey Manny this
yeah,
thing now.
Finn Styles was like, dude, you should do that. I'm like, there's no fucking way I could do that. It's fucking ridiculous. I
And?
can't do it. I started doing the fakey shove, fakey manual. And it was my first pro model board I had ever skated for
Right.
Central back then.
Yeah.
Really. And then I was rocking the Sal, the reissue we did.
Which you're hyped on.
Oh yeah, it was my first pair. And I just
Yeah.
put them on. Flat ground was fun. Homies were there.
The stars aligned that day for
It's
you.
fucking everything. The planets, the
Yeah.
stars.
Yeah, and I just started trying it, and I just figured I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go mad fast and kind of pop it as hard as I can, a little earlier maybe or something. And then I got up it, and I was like, oh shit. Fucking Sydney followed me. I'm fucking just wearing the shit. I got the L shoes on. Like, and then the beanie went over my eyes and I fucking rolled away. And I was just like, fuck. And then my homie scared the shit out of me because My homie filmed it on his iPhone.
Yeah.
I wasn't there with a filmer. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just fucking
Which
around.
is fucking crazy to me, by the way. But you know that.
Yeah, I mean, especially coming from you, you're probably like, what the like.
But
Time,
skating
dude.
doesn't happen all that like that every day.
I went skate with him, and I like filming something. I'm like, hey, can you just like film it on my iPhone? He's just like, no.
No, I said
You give me 10 tries.
I said I'll give you 10 tries.
And then I'm gonna film it.
And if it takes longer than 10 tries, I'm gonna go get my FS7
Yeah.
and film it for real.
Hey,
But that's
listen. Sometimes it's a bit much with the production.
yeah,
You got
it
this
is.
$70,000 camera fucking right next to you and shit.
Sure,
You just
yeah.
want to do a little 240 frame fucking slow mo on the phone, right?
Yeah,
Do your
I'm
thing.
kind of over the slow mo now. I just do the full.
Raj is pissed.
Yeah.
Do your thing, bro. Hey. I had the 6 Plus, and that thing was so big it hurt my hand.
Why did you get a big ass iPhone?
You know why? Because he posts 16:9s on Instagram and
Yeah.
he needs to see them.
I want to be able to see
yeah,
them.
you can't see him on the regular
that
phone.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's why I like the full square.
Fuck the Square.
The square is on point, dude.
Square is great if you shot it in 4x3. Yeah.
Listen, I don't
No,
know.
we're
I don't
skaters,
know
man. We
what-
want to see the skating.
I want to see the skating. I like it
Yeah.
in your face, boom,
Yeah.
right there.
But what I was saying actually about that trick was that at the end of it, when I landed it, my friend was like, "Oh, dude, fuck." He like honestly didn't even know.
If you recorded it.
Yeah. And then I was like, "What?" And we sat there and looked at it. And at first he was like, "Wait, no." And then we looked at him like, "Oh, dude, you're fucking an asshole, bro." Like,
You were doing it and you didn't care anyways. Like, all right, big deal. You missed it on your iPhone.
so I would have been bummed if you missed it on the iPhone for sure.
Yeah?
I mean, I just thought it was funny. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I did that like not going there that day to try it,
Right.
and then
Were you
I got scared.
You were
that he
hyped
didn't.
that some broad followed you on Instagram and she shot photos on her with your
Dude, she
shoes.
still wears them. I've seen her like on her
Oh, yeah?
Snapchat. She'll be wearing it like at the gym or like going to New York.
Have
and
you
I was
hit her?
like-
Have you hit her up on Instagram? And been like, yo, thanks for fucking.
I did. I hit her up through. I don't have a way to connect with her like
Really?
like
You
through her phone.
DM?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna DM.
How many followers does she have?
Dude, like 1 million.
Oh, she's never gonna see.
Yeah, so I'm like, what am I gonna do? Hey, what's up? Like, put a
She's like,
DM.
Kelly
You know, how
Hart.
fucking dude hit her up to like, hey, how are you? And you're
Of
like,
course.
or you're beautiful. You're like,
I hit her up every day.
Yeah.
She never responds.
Never responds.
No,
Yeah.
it's fucking fucked up.
that is fucked up, man. No, but I did hit her up through Snapchat,
Oh,
and
okay.
she actually did hit me back.
Oh, nice.
And she was like, thank you so much. It's super rad. Like, I really
And
appreciate it.
then you
She was-
said like, hey, how about some dinner or something?
nah, I ain't
What-
gonna do that.
what-
I would for sure, but I'm definitely
Holler
not
at
gonna.
your boy. Were you surprised when everyone started sharing that clip?
Yeah.
That thing got reposted, I think, more than any other skate clip I've ever seen in my life.
I definitely was not expecting that at all. No idea.
I mean, you know, it was a cool trick.
yeah.
It was.
Did
know,
you repost
it's
it?
Whatever. No, I didn't.
He's a little hurt. He's actually a little like pissed off that you like.
Hey, if I was
took
back
over
in the
his
day,
stage.
if I was back in the day and I could post something, I would have posted all your tricks, there.
Dude, if I could have posted my little tricks back in the day on Instagram, come on, man.
Let everyone know that you are the mayor of the courthouse.
Yeah, I was there for a lot of it.
Let's talk more about it.
I was
That day that I did it, right? I saw this
Well, did
girl
which one?
at
Oh.
Banana Republic. Then I put on some new shoes, some new audios,
Oh yeah.
and hyped on these audios.
You are-
man.
you always rock those
they were
white
so
ones.
fucking dope. These
Yeah.
audios, man, they were this fucking big, and this chick in the Banana Republic line. I was everything was working that day, and I switch flips. Man, it was.
Same day you did the nose grind.
I did all that shit in one day.
But you were wearing some Nikes when you did that nose grind.
Was I?
Yeah.
Maybe. Remember when the dunk fucking thing was happening? Everybody was hyped on these dunks, and they were selling on eBay for like thousands of dollars. And I
Yeah.
would skate in these like Supreme dunks or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
And people would be like, "What the fuck are you doing? $500 shoes?" And I'm like,
They skate good.
"Really?"
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I'm
no,
I'm not
yeah.
a shoe guy. I don't
Yeah.
keep track of anything.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you save anything from back then?
I saved the audio that the audios that I switch flip switch man need the stage. I got them bronzed.
Oh yeah.
They're hanging up right next to my baby shoes.
Oh, that's tight. I want to like let you know, like I know, like I'm not trying to like gas you up, whatever.
No, gas me up.
But dude, no, for real though, like at that time where I had started to like really like fall in love with skateboarding, and I realized it was more than just like doing tricks. It was just dope. Skateboarding at that time to me.
Was I your MCM?
No.
Man Crush Monday.
Oh,
You've
man.
actually never. No man has ever been that for me. There was like a certain group of skaters when I was a kid that I realized that really had something special what the way they did things.
Right.
Like, and you were one of those dudes I would see in the Listen video that Tim Dowling did. You were the first dude in that video, and I was like, whoa, that dude's dope.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
No, but like,
How do you do that? How do you pat yourself on the back while talking?
It's easy.
But like Robbie McKinley in that video, I was like,
yeah.
what? Who the fuck was that dude?
Well, that was kind of me and Robbie's first little part.
Who were you on before Chocolate?
I was flowed for Blind a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Rodney Mullen would give me boards and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Tim Dowling, I skated Tim Dowling. He filmed, all that mouse and stuff. But he gave footage to Rodney, and then Rodney gave me some boards.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rodney wanted me to film more footage.
And you're like, fuck
and
that.
I said, no, I already gave you footage. What do you want more
like,
footage
I'm chilling.
for? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't that guy that's like, oh, I got to get fucking sponsored and more footage. And I was just skating, having fun. I was
You didn't
stoked.
understand the game at the time.
I was stoked. What?
You didn't understand the game at the
I
time.
didn't understand. Not that I didn't understand it. I just didn't like care. I was skating with all these dudes, and it was just fun. Like I wasn't trying to get sponsored
that's how
and do all that shit.
Who was the first person who approached you about getting sponsored?
My first shop sponsor was Jay's Board Shop. It was a shop in Laguna Hills.
Was it the first one to give you free product?
Yeah, and like it was actually like all my close friends that I'm still friends with now, like all work there. Like through there, I got hooked up through Gold Wheels, and that's how I met the dude Eli. And then Eli at that time has started to kind of talk to Troy Morgan over at when KO was before it started. And then he's like, oh, you should hook up this kid. But before that, I had gotten hooked up through Marco. Yeah. And I would always see those commercials in 4-in-1. And I was
Marco
like,
would have commercials in 401?
Yeah.
Sugar really?
Yeah, for sure. All
I
the
didn't know
time.
that.
Him and
Wow.
Gino Perez, they would
Gino
have.
Perez, that's right. That's
And I was
right.
like, oh, sick. Yeah, no. And then at that time, I had actually met you from back then. And I don't know if you remember that. And then I met Robbie
I
McKinley.
don't remember.
Yeah, at all.
I'm sorry.
Really?
I really don't.
Well, at that point,
I
it was
really don't.
funny because you and Robbie lived together. And then I became really good friends with Robbie at that point.
Right.
And that dude was one of my favorite skaters as a kid. So I was just like kind of in awe of skating with him.
And then you came over to our house and you're like, wow, there's Chris Roberts. Oh my God.
Well, the funny thing going to your house
Oh my God.
I was hanging out with you guys.
This is insane.
Yeah.
And Chris is like, Robbie, who's the fucking little kid you bring home?
Yeah, I'm like, get the fucking kid out of here.
Yeah.
Well, then there was they hanging out there, and then that's where I met Wenning. And that was and Wenning is my favorite skater of all time. So.
Well, you know what's funny? It's Wenning was actually there when I did the switch flip, switch manny.
Oh
on
yeah.
stage.
Oh, he probably was like mind blowing. You know.
He was.
Yeah.
He was
for
walking around like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's exactly what he would do.
What the fuck just happened? And he'd be like watching the footage, be like, what the fuck? He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I like Wenning.
Man, a lot of people helped me out in the past. And I'm thankful for it. Joey Surreal hooked me up with action back in the
Sick.
day. I got some City Stars a little bit, and then I went to DC. Like Robbie hooked me up with DC. Started getting hooked up through Expedition. I sent him a tape 4 times because I just
Same
loved,
tape?
As soon as 4 different sponsored me
Fucking
tapes.
same tape again.
Same tape. This guy.
But it was just like 4 different tapes, and the next thing you know, after the fourth tape, I had sent it to Troy Morgan, and that next day he had called me, and I was like, "Whoa, hey, what's up? It's Troy Morgan," and I was like, "What the fuck? What's up, dude?"
Did you know who Troy was?
And I always heard from people that Troy was the dude there, and then he finally hit me back, and then the next day I went there.
Sick.
Yeah,
And then how long were you on Expedition for?
I was there for like 10 years. At that point,
So wait, you were on for 10 years?
yeah. At the end of when we decided to part ways, I wasn't doing the job that they wanted. You know, they
Right.
wanted certain things.
Yeah, totally.
And I get it. You know what's funny, man? I needed that.
Well, listen, blessing in disguise,
Yeah.
right? Because since then, you've been killing it. So it's
I-
almost like I don't know, from the outside looking in, I mean, I do know you, but it's like this weight was lifted off your shoulders.
I don't know, and I don't know. Everyone has their own opinion on how skating should go,
Of
or
course,
whatever it is.
right. Every man's different.
People at one point, people were telling me what to do,
Yeah.
and where to do it, and you need to get done by this. And yeah, I get it. Skateboarding's a business, and you got to do things, whatever. I was like, you know what? There's a way to have fun and do all this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step away and do it my way.
You said fuck it.
I was just like, fuck it. I just went and skated, and Instagram and just started doing like videos and shit like that.
Your videos started going viral. Yeah,
No,
no, we get it.
no.
We get it.
But we get to have fun, and that's
Right.
all I did the last 2 years.
But
was solely just have fun. Where I was like, you know what? I'm not have fucking anyone tell me what to do. That you need to go do this. You can't be on this. And I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? fuck all this, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out there and start from scratch all
Yeah.
over again and do it the way that I want to do it with my friends.
And that's pretty much what you did.
And that's all I did.
Yeah.
It was seriously just like, I just want to skate and have fun. And like, I was like, yeah, I want to work. I want to do something every day. Like, okay, I'm doing the TM stuff. And
Right.
I'm not telling, hey, Diego, you need to go do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that dude does everything on his own. That's my boy.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Tom Asta,
Yeah.
dude.
I think you need to tell Tom Asa to step it up a little bit. Okay,
Dude,
I don't
that
think
guy's
he's
one of the
doing
most
a good
incredible-
job, and I don't
He's
really
one of the
see
most
him enough on
incredible-
Instagram. I'm just kidding.
Like, but he
fucking
does.
kills
The
it.
thing about him too and Diego is like they do that social media stuff and they destroy it, and they have the video, all the other production stuff.
right.
Production stuff for them is easy.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's like it goes back to what you're saying though. Every man's different.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you look at like Wes Kramer,
Yeah.
who doesn't even do social media, and he's skater of the year.
Yeah.
totally.
Like,
Exactly.
Okay.
Everyone
you
has
know?
their own
So-
way of like. I don't know. I
There's
don't want to
certain
sound super weird. Like,
Yeah.
but I always looking at it as like, hey, you want to be a sponsored skateboarder? It's like, what are you going to do for the company? It's like, yo, just go out there. To me, I'm just like, go out there and create some energy, dude.
Yeah.
Like
That's
how
what you should be doing.
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean-
like, if you want to be a sponsored skater or a pro skater, like you're gonna want to have that interview in the magazine. You're gonna want to like have those followers. You're gonna want to be able to sell board.
the fact that I might even have fans out there blows my mind. I'm thankful for that, and I try to like.
Maybe a couple.
I mean, if there's maybe only just a couple.
You
or
got
there's
one at this
none.
table at least.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, but you know, same with you. It's
Right,
like
right.
It's pretty amazing. So
you went from, let's bring it back.
yeah.
So now you're as team manager,
Yeah.
and
Well, that happened a different way too.
Yeah, talk about how that came about.
okay, yeah,
So look, I can go really quick. Like,
yeah,
I had we parted ways with Expedition.
yeah.
And that was it. There was nothing. Fuck, I don't know. I was back at my parents' house in Laguna and
yeah.
was kicking it. And then I had this old S board, 10-year anniversary S board. Had like all the
Sick.
shoes on it, whatever. And
Right.
and I had a pair of some old S's. I had some Costin ones that were like some crazy brown camos and some original Excels, you know, that I'd worn. I posted a photo of it. People were like, whoa, that's crazy. That's tight. And S was gone at that time. You know, they were on a little retreat. Don Brown hit me up. When S went out, he was the only one to reach out to me telling me, like, I didn't really know him, but he was like, yo, I just want to say thank you and for everything you've done. And it was really rad to hear that from him. I didn't really know him that well. So that kind of blew my mind. But then he hit me up later after I posted that. He was like, yo, that S post was rad. Like, I was like, cool. Like, thank you. I mean, I miss S, you know? And then
Right.
like a week goes by, I posted another photo of these old shoes that I wore. And then he's like, dude, it's so amazing that you're posting all this S stuff. Like, Japan's actually going to bring it back.
Oh, you must have
Like
been hyped to hear that.
Yeah, like the Excel. Just the Excel.
So like Japan was requesting it.
Yeah.
Like they want, hey, we want the Excel.
Yeah.
And so they're going to make them for Japan.
Yeah,
Right.
and like that was it. And it was only in Japan, and they sold out. I guess like it was,
I
you
can
know,
imagine.
Yeah, and I kept just doing my thing, and then he was like, "Hey, like we are gonna plan on bringing it back. Like, would you want to try some of the shoes? Like that were any." I came into Soul Tech, and he just showed me the shoes and gave me a pair. I went out skating in it, posted stuff on Instagram, and he saw the comments, and he was just like, "Dude, that's fucking." Like that's rad, and then we kept talking, and then it wasn't anything planned, and then I started bringing around some newer kids or hooking up kids with shoes, you know, because he's like, "Hey, try to go out and give some kids shoes."
Sick.
Next thing you know, he's just like, "Dude, would you want to, come on board and just be a team manager, start hooking up new kids with the
Yeah.
new generation of S?"
Right. Right.
And I was like, "What?"
You're still like,
He offered me a
fuck yeah.
job, you know what I mean?
Sick.
But it wasn't going to start until the next year.
Oh,
And it was at that time was May. At that point, I figured, oh, I'm TM. I'm not going to be a skater anymore. I could go and work and then have fun and skate whenever I
Right.
want. And then the next thing you know, I'm starting to skate really hard because I'm working so much that I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to go out and skate. I remember when I was in high school, it was kind of just like, oh, I'm going to go to school all day. And then when you get out of school, you're like, I'm going to go fucking skate.
go skate, right?
Yeah, and you're like amped.
Yeah.
Same shit happened. And next thing you know, I'm just start like having fun. I'm just posting on Instagram. I don't care. It's not my job to be a pro skater.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have fun. And then I started getting hit up. I rode for Chico's thing.
Yeah.
Central,
So
which
Central,
is
right.
super rad. Like Chico was like always been a good friend of mine.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he has a rad brand. And he was like, yo, I'll give you some boards. And I started skating him. And when I was doing this whole S thing,
Right.
it all started working out.
Totally.
But no one
Everything was
telling me-
falling into place.
Yeah, but no
It's
one was
like-
telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Don wasn't like, yo, you should go skate today and try to get a clip. Don was just like, yo, just go do whatever you want to do, and then we can go over stuff and work on things when you're in here every like Monday through Friday or whatever it is.
How'd the Central thing come about? Did like Chico just kind of like hit you up randomly? Yo, you want boards?
It kind of just was just like, hey, you're killing it. You want a board? And I was like, dude, that's amazing. Yeah, thank you. And then so that happened, but then I didn't even understand what was going on. Like, and I got that trick of the year thing at the courthouse, and I was not intentionally trying to do that. You know, I didn't even know they were doing that.
You just started skating.
Yeah. And so that's what all that really was spawned off of. And then I would always talk to Troy. That's like a good friend of mine. And we'd always just talk about things. He'd hit me up randomly and just talk about whatever's going on.
Yeah, you've been boys with Troy for fucking
dude.
15 years or
whatever.
Yeah,
and it wasn't, dude, we were always been friends, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he kind of just hit me up and was like, hey, dude, like I know you love Expedition, and I think it was this really great time for the people that really believed in Expedition and what it was when we were young, like growing up looking at it, to like really give it back to us to really go forward with that. I don't know. It's something to me that meant a lot.
Well, it's like it was like your first board sponsor, right? And then you guys parted ways, and then it's like, and then now you're back with them.
Well,
like,
the thing is too is like Rob Welsh had hit me up a month or two before. And he was like, what would you think about riding for Expedition as a pro? And I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
But
that's amazing.
But in the meantime, you're already a pro for Chico's brand. Chico turned you pro, right?
Yeah. Then that's an honor in itself, too.
Yeah, totally.
Chico
Hell
hooks me up.
Yeah.
So, and that's one of my favorites, you know? But then Rob hit me up, but what he was planning with the brand, like, it was not me.
Still didn't fit your...
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and I couldn't wear it feeling that same, having that feeling as a kid. Everyone has their own thing that they like, and it wasn't me. And I kind of was just like, dude, I really appreciate you hitting me up, but I just don't think it's right for you or me at that point, you know?
Right.
And I like what I have going on with Chico, and Chico's tight, and I'm just working all the time.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, Troy called me. He's like, dude, would you like to come in here and work with everyone else on what you guys believe what it is? I talked to Kenny today, Kenny Hoyle. I'm like, dude, I see some things he's been doing. And I'm like, dude, all the shit that you're doing is like, I'm so happy. And people are going to be stoked when they see what
How come you don't call me up and tell me that?
Because you need to ride for our shit.
No, but just as a friend, you should call me up and tell me I'm doing a great job.
Show me what you're working on.
He follows me on Instagram. Come on, even you, Raj, you don't call me either, goddammit.
You came on like after Spencer and Joey and everyone else left, like, were those dudes like, fuck, I should have stuck around?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about that. Right. You know, and I don't know. I don't know what they would say. Yeah. You know? But what's crazy is like those dudes that like, you know, Welsh back then or whoever they weren't liking what I was doing in the past. Mm-hmm. I don't know how this happened, but now I'm team manager and pro for both those brands.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. And I wasn't going aiming
when
for
you
that.
rode for S, you were just flow for S.
Yeah, it was flow.
And now you're like pretty much.
They wouldn't put me on the team because I got hated on by some dudes because they didn't like I was doing certain things. Really? You know? Yeah.
When I skated for audio, I had a little eBay account and I would sell used audio shoes that I've skated in, like 2 for $20.
But he would label them as Bam's old shoes.
Bullshit. I wouldn't do that. That's bullshit. No. I would fucking label them just as they were. I mean, they're skated in, you know, whatever. And people would give me a review. Mm-hmm. They'd be like, best shoes ever, perfect shoes. And I'm like, they were trash.
But
like,
maybe
God
they
damn.
But yeah, we're, you know, maybe we're spoiled in a way.
Maybe that's why I got kicked off audio.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe they found
saw
out.
You get kicked off?
Everybody got kicked off, man.
I got fired.
You've been fired from a lot of places, Raj.
Nah,
what's going on?
What do you mean? I got laid off from Dwindle. I got fired from fucking audio.
All right.
Actually, I don't even think I got fired. I think I got laid off.
So when you get laid off, do you get to collect unemployment and shit like that?
I'm collecting unemployment right now.
Are you really?
Fuck yeah.
What about food stamps?
I never applied for them.
Oh, you should. I was talking to somebody about food stamps. They said it's a great program. They said it's great.
Can you get Stellas with them?
Well, I don't think you could buy alcohol with them.
Really
you go to
weird.
Ralph's and you swipe it like a credit card and you go buy all your groceries.
Really?
Yeah, somebody I know is getting like $400 or $500 a month for food.
I should
Crazy. Yeah, you should. Anyway, this isn't about you, Raj. Okay.
Raj if it was for the Stellas, he would definitely apply.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine how many degenerates out there would apply for food stamps just for beer.
Quite a bit.
Actually, it would probably clear up a lot of the begging outside of 7-Eleven.
Oh,
yeah, it would.
Right? So anyway, going back, so now you're the expedition guy.
Yeah.
You're team manager and all that stuff. How's it been going?
I knew going into it that I was going into something that was something really special for me.
Right.
Like, Central is really special to me too, but like this is an opportunity for me that I was like, this is something
You can't pass up.
I can't pass up.
Right.
Like when I'm working with Don Brown and Troy and like Matt Daughters, those dudes to me have helped me out so much that it was like talking with them was something more meaningful.
Yeah.
That I was like a little kid inside of me. I was like, dude, this is fucking tight. Like this is all I want to do, you know?
Everybody's rooting for you.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
That, you
thank
know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
rooting for you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like why I think everybody roots for you is because you just got your passion. People in the industry like make moves
Mhm.
because of like money or
Yeah.
different things, you know,
Yeah.
and you're making moves on your beliefs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
on your belief
On
system,
your heart and your fucking
Right.
That's
yeah.
which is amazing. It's commendable.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Commendable.
And like I am a lot busier now, and I am so thankful,
Yeah.
dude. I couldn't explain to you how thankful I actually am because I've been sponsorless. I don't know,
Right.
but like I think about back then when what's happened, and I'm like, to live here in Venice, to go like, hey, I might not cook here, but damn it, man, I fucking go out. You know, I went to get a burrito the other day, and I fucking was just like, yo, I'm getting a burrito right now. I'm living in Venice, dude.
You should come to my house and get a burrito.
Let's go.
We got a burrito machine.
I got fucking Chris Roberts and Roger in here, dude. I
know.
would see you when I was a kid filming, and I would see you in the skate videos, and I'm here talking with you guys.
Right,
I
yeah.
still lived a little kid life, dude.
Well, I'll sign your board after this.
Yeah. I need a Chris Roberts board in my room.
I got you.
Did you ever ride for something just for the paycheck?
I have not.
Good for you.
Which is pretty. I just thought about that now. I've only ride for brands that my friends and the people that I care for and can work for. Dude, do you remember that one company? It was called Power Balance.
The fucking.
That thing.
Oh, God.
Remember when you were getting them?
Oh yeah, just I was getting laid. This guy.
What do you mean? Wait.
He
Wait.
would wear
Back
Hold on,
up.
story.
Back up. What?
Sorry,
Mr.
babe.
Yeah. So.
Oh, here we go. Raj's girl's gonna get mad at him.
No, she's not.
He told a story the other day that happened to him 16 years ago, and
And
she got mad. Okay, so
uh,
power balance.
So
let's hear
he started getting these power balance wristbands.
I
whatever. And,
remember
like,
them. The little
I-
balance. They
yeah.
do the test.
I knew it was bullshit, whatever. But I told him like, all right, if I put this on and I get laid tonight, then yeah, I'll believe it. You know.
And this dude went out, and this dude got laid.
No
he did
way.
it multiple times.
I'm like, all right. Like, hey Kelly, gonna go to townhouse, gonna put my power balance on again. Just kind of like joking.
Raj is like, there's something to this thing.
Yeah.
Boom, got laid again.
No way. But,
Yeah.
but would you like talk to the chick about it, or was it?
No,
like, it wasn't.
I just
even
put it on, forgot about it, and then it would happen.
You wouldn't be like, put this on. Let me show you the test.
No.
Remember
Yeah.
the test? About
Never
the-
did that. Never did that.
No.
No.
But so that worked for him.
Well, they should have marketed that thing completely differently.
Yeah.
Totally.
Wait, so what happened to that company?
I think they got sued.
They got
for
sued.
Why?
For it not being
For being
real.
bullshit.
Being bullshit?
Yeah, that's what I think. You know,
Again, they should have just been like, yo, you get laid.
Well, those things are bullshit.
Yeah.
what I'm really stoked on. I'm just happy to be here. Like I said, like with you guys, even in general. S thing is amazing. Work with rad people. Expeditions, rad thing. It's amazing
yeah.
people. Also, and then Street League, being a Street League judge, that's super fun. Like I'm really happy doing that. And I
You got a lot of shit going on. Let me borrow $100. Come on, I know you got it, bro.
dude, it's
borrow
not
100
about
bucks.
money though. But I'm seriously like, dude, I swear to God, man. If I could explain to kids, because I work with hang out with a lot of kids
Yeah.
with shoes.
Explain with kids right now.
Dude, if you come in here trying to do it for money, you're not here for the right reasons, dude. And that's why skateboarding for us, like for all three of us, dude,
Yeah.
we are in skateboarding because we actually experienced a really great time in skateboarding where we weren't doing like, oh man, I'm gonna go out there today. I'm gonna get,
fucking kill it.
yeah, I'm gonna make some money off this. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. Like, dude. If you generally love something,
But the beauty
I
is-
swear to God, it'll happen, dude.
Well, the
Like,
money. I always say the money is a byproduct for doing something that you love.
Yeah.
You know.
And the beauty of
it's-
skateboarding is it filters out the bullshit.
It does.
It always does.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you
it.
guys. And
All the best.
hey, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being tight.
Drop the mic. Oh God. that hurt.
Damn. All right.
Like back then, dude, I would get old wheels and go spray paint them white. You know, and then like get old beat up trucks and like spray paint the hanger so look new, and then base plate a different color and put new bushings and shit, and put like a complete together.
But
and
that's
then
the
go to
hustle.
part.
That's the
Sell
hustle.
for like
though.
$40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was how I made rent.